Alright guys, back for another Dokkan battle video. So finally, it has finally happened. We've been waiting for this for a while. They're going to start giving awakenings to the mono 40% supports, right? So this is the awakening of the Kid Gohan. Now they become 50% supports, so they just become ridiculous. Honestly, these units, this Kid Gohan and the Vegeta, are like, they're so insane. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how good they made them. So I don't know. Again, I'm a little bit taken aback that they made them this strong, because I was thinking more so that when they would awaken, they would become like category supports as well. So like, my guess for this Kid Gohan would have been, you know, Planet Namek Saga, 40% attack and defense and 3 key, and then Super Int, 40% attack and defense and 3 key, right? Like, I kind of figured that's what they would do with it. No. That's not what they did. By the way, I want to point this out. So, currently, this Trunks is probably the second worst Dokkan Fest exclusive in the game. I would say number 1 is Super Saiyan 3 Broly by a long shot. This Trunks, I think, is second worst. Now, he should be in line for an easy A, I don't know, within the next 10 months, I would say, for sure. Probably less, but within the next 10 months, for sure, this Trunks will easy A. I mean, this guy and this Kid Gohan next to each other after they easy A, that's gonna be something to see. So, let me go over everything that Kid Gohan does, right? Number 1, these supports, like Kid Gohan, Vegeta, you know, and eventually like Tien, second form Cell. Goresh even made the point how weird it is, by the way, that if they're going to start awakening these guys, why didn't they start with Tien and Cell during the 300 million download celebration? Seems a bit odd, but I don't know. Maybe they thought they'd be too strong for global, but I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But then again, Kale and Khalifa are not on global yet, but Gohan and Goten are, and they're you know, just as stupid. So, Kid Gohan's leader skill is Super Int type 4 key and 120% to stats, which is just, it's ludicrous. Okay. This is pretty good. The other thing, Kid Gohan stacks like attack and defense by 30% for 9 turns, which, you know, obviously is a long time. He also gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So this is going to be a high attack. Yeah, 1.74. Okay. So he did 1.74 there. Now keep in mind, he's also giving 50% to any other int type units on rotation. So like Future Gohan right here, you know, is going to be hitting very, very hard. This Kid Gohan is just like ludicrous. And like, keep in mind, this was turn 1 where we saw him. We can have him super attack for another like, you know, 3 times, like 3 turns in the future. And this Kid Gohan is just going to be, like, stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. He's really quite impressive. I guess the only disappointing thing here is the Future Gohans are going to transform, because I did bring the Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks. I actually saw someone commented that Future Gohan would have been interesting with an active skill transformation, because we could have determined if we'd want to transform with him or stay in the support type ability. And it's like, yeah, I do actually rather like that. I mean, especially because Future Gohan does not have an active skill. They easily could have made his transformation an active skill. But as always with all these units, I do feel like if you're going to give them an active skill, having them have an active skill attack is going to make them the best that they could possibly be, right? Because those attacks are just, they're so damaging. Like, they're like an LR 18 key super attack. It's just so crazy. But yeah, you know, here Gohan is transforming. Obviously, at that point, he is not going to be as good of a partner for Kid Gohan here. Okay, so the 2 of them are going to change orbs. Okay, looks like we got unlucky with Kid Gohan. So, Kid Gohan must have tried to change STR orbs. So, both Rage Trunks and Kid Gohan changed STR orbs right there, I imagine is what happened. Because Kid Gohan... Okay, so he gives Int type 3 key, Super Int type 50% attack and defense. He randomly changes key spheres. I thought I saw that it was of a certain color, so like it won't change rainbow. It has to be like a different color type to int type, and then he gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So like, again, all of that combined, it just leads to him, like, he's going to be looking very impressive. One other thing to note, that he is a Shattering the Limit unit. You know, you do want to keep that in mind. Because he obviously would be a lot better with Fierce Battle. But, okay, so he's still at above 1 million right there with basically no support-type passives, I mean, besides his own. That is 2 super attacks right there. That wasn't really many orbs either, so seems like he is going to be able to put up a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, I should check. After I get orbs with him, we should check what his defense is going to look like as well. Let's see. His defensive stat is 10,000 at the rainbow level. That's good. That's fine. And his attack is just a shade under 14,000. I mean, that seems probably about right. Ooh, okay. So let's save all these int-type orbs. If I can. I can. But unfortunately, I have to get this red orb. You know, Trunks is about to transform this next turn, but whatever. So, okay, we're going to have a lot of int-type orbs again for Kid Gohan next turn. You know, we want to keep making sure to get him a ton of orbs. I'll probably float B-Pan off next turn, and we'll go ahead and have her hit Kid Gohan with that active skill. I mean, we're definitely going to get him, you know, well above a 2 million attack stat, I would imagine. Now, this Kid Gohan is on a number of different category teams, too. You know, he's on Hybrid Saiyans, playing Dynamic Saga. Like, Hybrid Saiyans is what we're looking at him right now. Well, Hybrid Saiyan / Master and Student Bond, right? He's on a number of these different teams, right? Now, the one thing that I think is very important to note is, like, some of these teams he'll actually be good on, right? Like, Hybrid Saiyans here, like, you know, they're, like, Future Gohan is the leader of the team. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so his defense is 100k already? I mean, so Goku and Gohan here, they are giving a defensive buff. What is it, 30%? Yeah, 30. So they're giving 30%. Kid Gohan's giving himself 50%. But, I mean, then we're going to do this, and his defense is going to jump way up. Wow. Dude. Okay. Jeez. He's good. Like, I'm telling y'all, the number one area these supports are going to be just ludicrous is Dokkan Battlefield. They will absolutely dominate into 1.94 million. Okay. 1.94 million. He has over 200k defense, and he's giving 50% attack to the rotation. Like, I think the point is made how ridiculous these guys are. And, you know, you might think, like, okay, so, you know, he's going to be super, super good for Dokkan Battlefield. Who cares? It's like, yeah, but, like, Dokkan Battlefield is still super hard for a lot of, like, free-to-play players out there. Like, I see people having a lot of trouble with Dokkan Battlefield constantly. And it's like, you get one copy of this Gohan or Vegeta or, like, you know, one of these supports, and it's like, number one, they're helping you with their leader skill. I mean, 4 key and 120% of stats. That's really freaking good. You know, then, like, they're orb changing, they're giving key, they're giving attack and defense, they're self-sufficient, they're strong. Like, you just go over everything, and it's like they're incredible. Like, they're foolish. It's insane how good they made them. So, it's going to be very interesting to see some of these units because, like, let's go over them right now, right? So we have Hit and Kabe are the STR ones. The Kabe one's going to be really good because we don't really have a good Super Saiyan Kabe right now because the only one we had before, Dokkan Awakened in the Super Saiyan 2, so that's going to be helpful. Hit, I mean, you know, Hit'll be good for Extreme STR, but, you know, obviously you're probably going to want to use Dokkan Fest Hit on a lot of these teams that, you know, the category teams they'd be on and stuff like that. For AGL, I mean, Pan and Rildo. Rildo, obviously, I mean, that's going to want to be one of the best Rildos in the game. Like, he'd be the best Rildo in the game, pretty much. Pan, of course, would be very good. Like, Pan on, like, the Goku family team or something like that is going to be crazy. Like, on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku family team, like, that's going to be ludicrous. Like, you just keep going down the line, and it's just like, there's just a lot. All right, this is annoying, actually. I think we can... I really want to take down this Goku right here. I hope we do, because his health is going to be super low, and it's going to mess up our rotation next turn if we don't finish him off on this turn. So, you know, like, Pan and Rildo. Then there's Tien and Second Form Cell. Second Form Cell is going to be really nice, you know, to pair up maybe with the LR First Form Cell. Like, you make that a rotation. That would work really, really good. I mean, we don't really have a good Second Form Cell, so that's just straight up going to be nice. Then, of course, we also... what's the last one? The Gohan and then Boo. Oh, my goodness. The Super Boo is probably going to be the best of all these units now that I'm thinking about it. Because his Link... He has, like, a perfect villain Link set. He heals on super attack. Like, Yeah, so, like, that Super Boo is probably damn near going to be the best one, I would think. Okay. So, we're not able to get as many orbs as I would like, unfortunately. We got a little bit unlucky with the orbs. I mean, again, this is what happens with orb changers, right? You can never really guarantee that they're going to be crazy. What's his defense at? 200k with 4 orbs. Okay. All right, so let's see what attack stat he gets right here. It's probably not going to be super crazy. We might not even get him above 2 million with this, because we didn't get many orbs. But, you know, I mean, him being able to hit above 2 million and also giving 50% attack to the rotation and the defense, like, just to give you guys context, like, this Kid Gohan is a similar unit to the LR androids, except the LR androids have, like, 80% defense or something like that, because they don't give defense from their support type passive, right? So, like, they usually have, like, 80k defense or something like that, the LR androids. This Gohan seems like after he's super attacked for a couple of turns, he's going to be sitting at, like, 200k defense. I mean, that's, again, 200k defense, that's enough to where he's taking double-digit damage from Int UI Goku's normal attacks. Just so everyone is clear on how much defense that is. So, Kid Gohan and the Vegeta are crazy. So let's see what his attack stat is right here. He does get above 2 million. Okay, so he can get well above 2 million. But there we go. There's this Kid Gohan. He's spectacular. I don't know if I would recommend players summon on these type banners. Like, the ones during the celebration, sure. If you want, maybe you want to make a run at Kid Gohan or Vegeta, like, I get it. But you don't want to go too crazy on these banners, but, I mean, you do have a pretty good chance of getting an LR from the type banners. I mean, also, the other thing, too, is this Int type banner, like, personally, on my account right now, I have this Kid Gohan because I literally just bought him with blue coins during the 300 million download celebration. And I don't have any dupes for him or the Vegeta. I have 1 copy of Vegeta and 1 copy of Kid Gohan. Because they haven't brought the banner back in 2 years. It has literally been over 2 years since the banner has been up where we could do, like, more than 1 summon on it. That's serious. The last time the Int banner was around was when STR Ultimate Gohan came out, like, September of 2017. So it's been a humongous long time since the Int type banner has been around. So not a lot of people are going to have these guys. Like, if you want to make a run at them, maybe try and get an LR, sure. I wouldn't go too crazy, but if your super Int team is weak or your extreme Int team is weak, like, getting one of these units will make a world of difference, because just they will completely buff your whole team in such ridiculous ways, right? Between the leader skill making the whole team stronger. You know, this Gohan, you know, raising his attack and defense on super attack, the 50% attack and defense part of his passive, so it's going to help every unit out defensively. He's giving 3 ki, which will help in Dokkan Battlefield if you want to run some wonky units. Like, maybe you want to run for Super Int, you end up with a rotation of, like, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Kid Gohan, and, like, Int Hercule. Well, now it'll be easy for all of them to super attack because Kid Gohan's giving 3 ki to the whole rotation. Then, like, think about the extra 50% defense he'd give to, like, Int Hercule. Int Hercule would take double digits from, like, any unit in the game at that point. Like, these units are very strong. They're so strong that I can't tell people not to summon. Like, because it's a normal banner, right? 7 featured units. It's not an LR banner where you're going to have, like, 12 featured units, and I'll always say it doesn't matter how strong the unit are, you're probably going to get shafted, don't go for it. Here, there's going to be 7 featured units. So, I mean, you have a reasonable shot with a couple of multis. I would just recommend people not to go too crazy. But again, you also do have a pretty good shot of getting an unfeatured LR on those type banners, which I think is the reason why they don't come back ever, basically. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but, you know, Kid Gohan and Vegeta, if you are weak on for your Super Int team for Battlefield or Extreme Int for Battlefield, they can help you. Gohan, of course, is good on a couple of different category teams, too, like the Seekers of the Dragon Ball and the Hybrid Saiyan / Master and Student Bond team. Gohan will be real strong on those teams. You know, the rest of his teams, probably not so much, but that's okay, because just him and Vegeta's strength in Dokkan Battlefield alone honestly makes them worth it. He's going to help out a lot of players who have got him. So, thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you guys next time.